Hello and welcome to this week's video. We've had a really great week. It's really starting to feel like the end of summer, which sounds like a strange thing to say, but we're really excited to start cracking on with some projects, and the heat has just made that virtually impossible. So we've just kind of been celebrating the end of summer. We visited the lake. I made some summer tea that we can drink in the winter, and we also started work on the barn, which is very exciting. So I'll just show you where we've gotten up to with the barn so far.
So we've had some good news today. We spoke to the owner of, or the neighbour, the owner of next door's land and a third of our house. So yeah, we spoke to him this morning, and he has told us that we're able to empty all of his hay out of the barn. That gives us an extra couple of weeks head start on getting going with the place. We've got another hot weekend. I think we've got 40 degrees-ish tomorrow, 39 the day after. And then according to the weather forecaster, that's it for the year. So fingers crossed that's summer over. Can't believe I'm saying fingers crossed summer's over. It's the Welshie in me. But yeah, I can't wait for some rain. So the table's holding out well. Thanks for everybody's concern and advice. Like, I was planning on putting bracket things on, but like crossbars? Cross beams, things that go between the legs, but like, it is pretty solid and I can actually sit on it. So what do you mean don't? I've sat on it before. It's solid.
So according to the forecast and our hopes and dreams, today is officially the last day of summer, like the hottest day. This is the last one, fingers crossed. There's some clouds in the background, so hopefully that's a storm coming. So we're just going to go to the dam for a swim to celebrate.
Can we go to the dam? Sausage, come on. Come on, sausage. Come on. Go see her. Go see her. Go see her. Go find her.
Good girl. Good girl. Gotcha. Come on. Come here.
We do sausage race.
Come on. Good girl. Let's go. Are you ready? Go.
Go. It was neck and neck last time.
It's pretty fast.
Oh, you're overtaking it.
She's
Sabotaging the race.
That is.
My money's on the sausage dog.
Oh, I've hit a rock.
Sausage one. Now she's going to soak me.
The noise she makes. Oh, Frankie.
Come on.
We are back from the lake now and the water was so warm. I think it's over 30 degrees in there. And it's later in the day now, the sun's just setting and it's still about 32 degrees out here. But we spoke to the neighbour who we're buying next door from, who owns half of this building. And he said that we're welcome to start taking the hay out so we can start clearing it up. So I'm going to try and do some of that now. It's just getting very chaotic in here. This is not a very nice job and I'm a little bit worried about what creatures might be living in here, but hopefully that means we can start organising this chaos. So yesterday we did feel like was the last day of summer because it was the last day that the forecast had a weather warning for heat. It's still been quite hot today. It's about 35 degrees now at 5:30 in the evening. So I thought it would be really nice to collect some of the herbs and flowers that are growing in my veg garden and dry some of them to make a summer tea, something to drink in the winter when we're longing for these hot long summer days, something I can't imagine longing for right now, but I know in the cold rainy winter it will be nice to have this jar full of the smells and flavours and colours of summer. So I'm going to start with some of the sunflower petals just because I think that bright yellow is just so reminiscent of this time of year. So I've just come out into the plateau because we've got loads of sunflowers growing here, and then I've just turned around and noticed the sky. I don't know if you can see it behind me, I'll capture it in a minute, but we have been, there has been on the forecast for thunderstorms today and we thought they'd passed, but they might be on their way. I mean, look at that. And there's kind of a scent in the air of wet dry soil, like when we water the garden you get this certain smell. So I'll see how many more flowers I can pick, but I might have to run inside. What a beautiful cloud. So just as I'm picking these, Iwan has come and brought me some of our very first fresh figs. So good. This is what I've collected, mostly the florals, so we've got borage, sunflower, a little bit of chamomile, I only put a little bit because it's quite bitter. These are French marigolds, some calendulas, orange cosmos, they're the only cosmos that are edible, don't eat the pink and white ones. And then just for the flavours I've got lemon balm, lemon verbena and the rosemary, which has started to blossom again. We had loads of blossoms in the spring and we've got a few more, but have you seen a more summery basket ever? This is going to be so nice come the winter. we're really gutted, but it looks like the storm is not going to drop any rain on us. I was so looking forward to some rain, but it is forecast for maybe Thursday in 2 days' time, so we will keep hoping that this ground will get some water sometime soon. There's still a breeze, it still could come, but currently nope.
It's 32 degrees, 9 o'clock at night.
So here are my herbs and flowers the next day. I decided just to leave them in the basket actually and put them in the house so they weren't in the direct sunlight all day. Look how small the little borage flowers have gotten. So cute. So I might leave them another day just to make sure they're really dry. But yeah, these are definitely not drying. I need to break them up, I think. So this is where we have gotten up to with the barn, getting most of the hay out, and then there's been some huge rocks that Iwan's carried out that used to be the wall here. But the walls need so much work. This little wasp nest here. But the light's going to be so nice of an evening if we put a window or something in here.
Hi. So this is where we're up to so far. We had a door and we found another bit of asbestos roof, which we PPE'd up for to get it out. So yeah, we actually have a corner now, which is nice. So we're going to get gas masked up and goggles and everything to clear all this floor, and it could probably go down a foot or so. We'll see how far we get.
What are you doing?
Trying to get to the bottom to see whether it's a concrete slab or whether it's a stone or whether it's actually just compact ground. God knows. There's a whole lot to get rid of. It's like 10 centimetres higher by you than it is down here.
Probably more, it's probably more like 20 from the door.
Yeah.
So there is a hole so big in this wall that you can see the kitchen through it. And gives you an idea of how thick the walls are as well. So in the last video we created this beautiful outdoor space. Oh no, we've just trashed it. But it will be worth it in the end, because I will show you how much we've managed to clear from inside. So this is as clean as we're going to get it for now. We're going to lay the spare wood on the floor so we can keep using this as more of a work shed space and also as a winery for this year. It's our plum wine over here. And yeah, we'll be picking grapes in a couple of weeks max. I think they're very nearly ready. So we need a space for that as well, and it's just going to be really nice to just organise all our tools as well. And then towards the end of September our plan is then to start working on the kitchen. So we need to clear out there, so all the stuff will be coming in here, so that we can start pointing the walls, doing the floor and the roof. So yeah, I'm so excited now that it's going to be autumn and the weather is just cooler. I mean, it's still quite hot today, but I think we're just so psyched for the drop in temperature that is coming, that we're just pushing through it today, because we know it's yeah, the last really hot one. It's not really hot compared to what it has been. I think it's about 33 today. There was forecasted rain. Yeah, there was a thunderstorm forecast, but I'm pretty sure there isn't one happening. Thank goodness really, because all our stuff is outside. Now we have a lot of mess to tidy up, and Iwan's been making this shelf a bit stronger because it was very wobbly. I'm surprised it lasted so well so far. So I'll just show you where we've gotten up to with the barn so far. I think it'll be like this now for the next few months, but it's just so much nicer to be able to see what we've got to work with. So I think this is an earthen floor, and we used a laser light to see from the corner how much higher the floor was, sorry. And I think it's about 30 centimetres that we need to dig out just to get it level with the door, but then we'll probably need to dig it even deeper, another foot, so that we can lay a proper floor in here. But this is fine for now, and it's just really great to be able to see the walls, and we can, you know, start pointing them, especially this side, because we're going to be starting from the other side of the kitchen, and I think this one really needs a lot of work to stop any mice getting through. There was also a snake in here once. And I'll show you through here from the other side. So this is the border of our land currently, is basically this wall, even though the neighbour owns half of this building, or a third of this building. We've never quite figured it out, but soon I will step over the threshold. This is our onto the land we're buying next, well, we'll be buying soon hopefully, and I think we will be obviously emptying out all this space. He'll be coming to collect his hay. Really hoping he's going to leave some of these pallets, but not holding my breath. But this is a space that we can then start to use as a shed, so we can work on the barn and put all our stuff under here, and then eventually it would be really nice to sort of construct a bathroom here we need to speak with our architect to see what we're really allowed to do in terms of extending the footprint of the building. So yeah, exciting beginnings of this becoming our bedroom. I definitely wouldn't want to sleep in here at the moment. There are some monstrous spiders. There's one of the nests. But yeah, I am just finishing up the tea that I was drying the other day. So I will show you what that's looking like. It's a bit of a mess in here, so please ignore that. But yeah, here they are, all my lovely flowers, and then I hung up some olive leaves to dry as well, because just to add a bit more bulk to the tea, and they're really good for you if you make a tea out of them. So I'm going to pop them in a jar, and then I think I still need to collect some more because they've shrunken so small. So over the next couple of weeks I'll keep collecting the flowers and adding to it, because this in the winter is going to be heaven and hopefully not taste terrible. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this week's video. Next week I will be doing an update on what is growing well in the garden. We might be picking the grapes. We're not 100% sure if it will be next week, so we don't know when they're going to be 100% ready for us to start picking. And yeah, just want to say thank you to everyone for all of your support. Just watching our videos is really helping us to start funding our project. The next thing we're saving up for is to replace the roof in the kitchen and get rid of our horrible asbestos roofing tiles. So you can support us by buying a Ko-fi. You can join our Patreon, where we release our videos a day early and you can watch them ad-free, and we're planning lots of other little perks for our Patreons, but also just watching, liking and commenting is wonderful, so thank you. And if you haven't already, do not forget to subscribe if you would like to keep up to date on our project. So yeah, thank you, and we will see you next week. Have a lovely weekend.